The Bible says, "Fill your hungry soul with what's good." When we eat, we share, we grow. Every meal is a chance to be fed and to feed someone else. Life is like cooking. When it works, it doesn't matter if the process is fancy or simple. Good food and a life well lived comes down to how much heart you put in. Welcome back to the fourth video of our Thanksgiving series. And this is our traditional sausage and cornbread stuffing. And one of the things about Thanksgiving that I really love is that all your family comes to the table, all your friends, all your loved ones, everybody's coming to the same table. And one of my personal missions is to make sure that there is enough for everybody to eat at Thanksgiving. I know that's a shocker, but with all of the special dietary needs that are going on, some of our family is vegetarian, some of our family is vegan, and some of our family is gluten-free. So in order to do all of those and accommodate all of those special dietary needs, I wanted to make a dish that kind of deals with all of those, that it's a really good, yummy, filling dish that you can just share with everybody, because after all, that is what Thanksgiving is about. Thanksgiving is about coming together, counting your blessings, being with family, and just having that time together to share what the year has brought, the good stuff, the bad stuff, and just take a moment together and, again, just share. I think it's so important that we build those connections. And if we just have the day to do it, it's better than nothing. And that's one of the reasons that I absolutely adore Thanksgiving, is because we can come together, celebrate, eat a lot of really good food, and share our experiences. So this is my vegan, gluten-free sausage and cornbread stuffing. Go ahead and wait till the butter melts down a little bit before you're going to add your crumbles. Now we're going to add the Beyond Beef, and it's really wonderful. Not only is it vegan, but it's also gluten-free. But the one challenge is that it doesn't really taste like traditional sausage, so you have to add some flavorings to it. This is my personal sausage seasoning. You're not going to use all of it. You're just going to use a couple of pinches. This is going to be smoked paprika. This is garlic powder. This is fennel seed, black pepper, red pepper flakes, parsley, and sea salt. To that, we're going to add our onions, about one medium onion. Oh, and by the way, we're using the same pan that we sauteed the meat in, because everything is going to help flavor everything else. I'm going to go ahead and add our stalks of celery that we cut up earlier. Give it a good stir so that the butter coats it. Do a little sprinkle of salt. The salt is going to help the onions and the celery sweat a little bit. This is going to take about 5 to 7 minutes to get the onions translucent and pick up all of that really good flavor that we had from the Beyond Beef. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking the sage and I'm going to lay them on top of each other like this, all of the leaves, because what we're going to do is we're going to make a chiffonade. That's a kind of a cut. And we're going to have long, thin strips throughout the whole stuffing. Roll these up together, just like this, really super tight. And then you're gonna start at the end and just start to cut long, thin strips. And you can kind of see as we're cutting how they're coming off there. And it's just gonna be a nice bit of sage throughout our stuffing. We're gonna go ahead and add the onions and the celery to our meat. And this is starting the base of our stuffing. And then we're gonna add our fresh sage. We're gonna add the cornbread. And I made a double batch of cornbread yesterday. That's one of the beautiful things about this particular dish is that you can do some of the prep a couple of days beforehand so you're not cooking all day on Thanksgiving. If you'd like my recipe for this vegan, gluten-free cornbread, just check out the description box below. So we just want to crumble it up. And you don't want to crumble it in too small of pieces. You want some big pieces, you want some smaller pieces. That gives it a little bit of interest, a little bit of texture. So to bind it all together, we're gonna do about 1.5 cups of non-chicken stock. And you can use any brand that you like. There's a brand that I'm loyal to, so if you wanna know about that, you can always contact me. I'm just gonna check and make sure we have enough moisture so that it goes all the way through. It's looking pretty good. So it looks like we got everything set. And now the best part, a little bit more of that vegan butter, about 3 tablespoons or so. And this is gonna help the top to really brown, and it's gonna add some great flavor. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Our family wishes you an abundant and joyful Thanksgiving Day. I'd like to share a blessing written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. For each new morning with its light, for rest and shelter of the night, for health and food, for love and friends, for everything thy goodness sends. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.